Hello there, amazing team. I am sending this video because if we just spoke about it on the phone or on the Skype, basically we would listen to it, and after that we will end up forgetting it, honestly speaking. So that's why I'm doing this video, and I'm going to go point by point, just basically to show you what is important, what is how we need to organize it in this new way, and how the system is going to work, and basically what is our goal altogether, and what we want to achieve, and things like that, in the most effective and most efficient way. That is the goal, of course, to work smarter, not harder, because there are people, there are companies with a team of 6 people. They are doing multi-million dollar turnovers. How? Because they're really focusing on the right things, and just focusing on, and they need to decide themselves what they want to focus on. So that's why, to empower you guys as well, we are giving you the guidelines for the goals, like what we want to achieve by the end of this month, by the end of the 30 days, and goals for each of us, including me, including Anya, and you both as well. But we individually need to be the leader ourselves. We need to take a stand and manage our time, manage ourselves, our everything, basically how we manage the tasks and things like that. And this is the only way we can grow. And also, honestly speaking, this is, I am saying, because I was planning to grow a lot, and in different ways I could not. In some ways I did as well. So we have come up with this plan that we all would be working kind of like autonomous way, and obviously we have to coordinate with each other. We would be involved in projects together, but we need to lead our own projects, our own kind of contributions for each of the projects as well. Sometimes we are part of the project. So let me go one by one quickly. The most important things which we want to ask you, request you humbly, and very strongly as well. Sometimes, some points, depends on what. So the first one is basically how it is going to work is, we will have we have sent you, for example, the monthly forecast. Things would change a little bit because, of course, once you have the goal, we start working on it, and then things will kind of evolve. So we need to correct something, we need to amend something, we need to optimize some landing pages or something like that, or even other opt-ins, and new things would come up. So we need to keep that in mind. But what I wanted to say, well, actually I will come back to that point once again. But first thing is, what you need to do is the big goals for the 30 days, you break it into the weekly goals, and you decide what you want to achieve, for example, this week. And every Monday you need to share it with the rest of each of us. We need to share it with, including me, and also share it with the rest of the team, that I want to achieve this by the end of this week. And Friday we will have a one-to-one session, 20 minutes to 30 minutes session only. How was the week? What journaling, basically just journaling. How was the week? What you learned? What new things came up? What you managed? And how you're going to manage? Because we need to be kind of responsible to each other. We need to be accountable to each other as well. So I would be, you would come back to me, each of you, all 3 of you actually, and I would come back to Anya, telling her, for example, how was my week, because I need to be accountable to someone. So I would be accountable to Anya, and all 3 of you would be accountable to me, for example. And we will put like literally alarm 30 minutes, and within this 30 minutes we will reflect back. We will just do this journaling, that how was it, and if it didn't happen, why it didn't happen, things like that. Okay, so every week we will do it. Monday, to start, share what is going to happen. and Friday what already happened and what we achieved. If we did not achieve, why we did not achieve, something like that. Number 2 is you put it on Asana. Of course, Anya just created some folders like projects, and you can add on under each of them as well, or open your own project as well, so it's no problem. But keep in Asana calendar weekly ones. That's how I see it, so that we can all see that on this week this is scheduled, and this is how we can basically just monitor. So that's about Asana. So we will be using Asana more intensively now. Number 3 is it recording? Oh yeah, it is. Number 3 is keep breathing. Keep breathing space. Sorry, that was a joke, by the way, very bad joke. But anyway, what I wanted to say is that keep breathing space on your calendar, on your days, on the weekly days as well. And what I mean by that is that there would be new things coming up, which is actually connected with the next one, which I was telling you before, that you were starting something and then you see, if we change that one, it would be much more effective because we're running the ads, for example. That's just one example. There can be many other situations. So I hope you get the point that we need to keep breathing space for new stuff coming up. Oh, we need to create maybe something like this. Look at this competitor, they are doing it. So why not we do it? Yes, a great idea. So we need to keep space for that as well during the week, okay? If, for example, you did not use the breathing space for something new coming up, you can always bring in your week 2's stuff to week 1. Well, I presume you get the point. Breathing, that's very important, that you keep breathing and keep breathing space as well. Okay, number 4 is when you have something new, or when you see something new idea you want to implement, something new to be created, I don't know, a new opt-in, for example, a very short A4 size PDF opt-in you want to create, or even new blog, anything can be. Please bounce back with me or Anya, just to bounce back if it is really viable, if it is really worth spending our resources. At the moment, we're very limited resources, time and money. So let's use it very, very wisely by just bouncing back. And I would be bouncing back with you guys as well. What do you think? How can we do it? Something like that. And also sometimes even let's do this one. How can I do it? Instead of me trying to squeeze the brain and trying to go maybe long way, maybe you have a smarter way. So I would be bouncing back with you as well. So simultaneously, you guys need to bounce back with me as well. Number 5 is what we learn. Sharing is caring, which will be our new policy totally. And whenever you are doing a course, for example, like last week, what you need to do is literally stand up, take a lead, and exactly if you're sharing with the rest of your colleagues and friends that this is what I learned, and I think this could be important to you, especially you, something like that. And this is what I want to share with you. So we all get the benefit of your learning, and sometimes it could be 2 of you, but listening from each of you could be really beneficial, I would say. And we will spend only 15 minutes per person. Says put a timer within these 15 minutes. We're not going to drag it hours and hours. So just 15-20 minutes sharing these knowledges, what you learned, especially with the new courses. Number 6 is I'm sorry, I can't read my own handwriting. Is by today, yes. Every week, as I said before, actually, like today also, we will try our best to already put on Asana what we want to achieve by the end of the week. By the end of the week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. So if you can divide your goals into these multiple ones, I think that would be really, really great. And if possible, even today, even though we are starting, I'm sending this video quite late today, so let's see if we manage or not. If you can, would be brilliant. Number 7 is new system of meeting and feedbacks. Exactly. So Monday we will try to keep the meeting only like 1 hour to 1 hour 15, and we'll literally put an alarm clock so that whatever we have to say, and this is including even what we learned, if there is anything you would like to share, we will see. We'll put an alarm clock and we will try to restrict the time so that it doesn't go for 2 hours and 2.5 hours, because time is precious. And every Friday, as I said, only 20 minutes to 30 minutes we would be going through the journaling, not more than that. Point number 8 would be yes, if we set up a system, for example, this is a system that Monday you have to do this, Friday we have to do the journaling, you have to break it down into pieces and all the different things. If we implement a system, please, I beg you, request you, and really, really request you, stick to it. Let's all of us stick to it as hard as we can. And if you have a problem that is not a problem at all, raise your hand, raise your voice about it, but do not move away from it until we all decide it's a good idea or bad idea to move out or not. So it's a group decision sometimes, but try your best to stick with it, because sometimes this could be a problem in the future, basically, because we are breaking our own systems. And I did it myself sometimes, I have to agree, but from now onwards, hopefully none of us we are going to do it. Okay, and the last point at the moment what I can think of is during our tours, so you have to please make allowances, because when we are on tours, especially these huge big ones like 50 people, actually the ones in India also, it would be similar. I am dedicated to the clients 24 hours pretty much, and for that reason it would be very difficult for me to bounce back with you or something like that. So send me voice messages, I will try my best, but give me allowances, please make allowances that I am on the move and I would not be responding to you straight away. And you have to kind of reorganize. Sometimes it might break your patterns, things like that, but I hope you would understand it, because that is our lifeblood, which is executing our product, our service, and that is where I come in. And you have to please make allowances, and especially now, for example, when we go, the tour is starting on the 3rd of September till the 10th of September. Those few days, me and Anya, we both will be like, as I said, 50 people group is huge responsibility, and especially when we don't speak the local language. You do, well, we don't, but yeah, it's Portuguese as well. But anyway, the thing is that we would be really dedicated to the clients, and 24 hours, so we would be sending voice messages also for the Friday journaling, or even the Monday. If we will try on the 3rd, it's a Monday, we checked already, we'll try to do it early morning, we'll see. If we can, great. If not, you send us voice messages and or even video messages, whatever you prefer. And Friday for sure, please, your journaling, and just record what you did, go through point by point, a bounce back, what new came in, what, all different stuff, your journaling, literally. Okay, so we're saying all this, let's start this new system, because the whole point is, what I wanted to do is ask everybody, like, stop, because we are basically kind of like growing our skills to be, for example, let us suppose, to be warriors, throwing arrows. We have to grow the skills, but at the same time, what we are doing what is happening is not all, a lot, maybe about, 30-40%, sometimes a lot of the efforts are going in vain because we are throwing arrows in the dark. But of course we did a lot of great things as well. Our sites, opt-ins, marvelous stuff, blogs which we never had before, and it's really dream come true, and we achieved them. So it's great achievement, but there is a lot of things which could have been managed a bit better. And basically it's all about our psychology, our focus, to be honest with you, and our wisdom, working smarter, not harder, again and again I'm saying. So that's the whole concept we really want to implement now and focus on the right things, the right strategies, the right marketing stuff, which hopefully should generate inquiries, traffic, and subscribers, which is the main focus now at the moment. Okay, so saying that, I'm finishing the video. Thank you so much for watching. And whenever you miss out what is the concepts, after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 months, you can always come back and watch the video once again. So take care. Bye bye. 16 minutes, my goodness. Okay, bye bye. Take care.